Hi. I'm here doing another recording. I'm doing it on the same day again. Don't beat me up. This episode might also suck like the last time. Earlier this morning, or for you yesterday maybe, we had a very cracked out Eden run. And I kind of don't want to do another huge run. I'm pretty sure we unlocked the angels after that, which means that we can do like Mega Satan and stuff. I don't really want to do that right now because I just did a huge run. So I'm gonna just do like Lazarus to Satan, I'm thinking. Something like that. We'll see how it goes. I did the last episode. It was great, by the way. I had a really good time. Bird's Eye. Yeah, that's good, I think. Yeah, it is good. It's fire. So last episode ran on a bit because I got the R key, and then we went and did like half of Eden's post-it note in one run. And then I went and watched Ghostbusters, and that was a laugh riot, because I think I was gonna go watch some more Seinfeld, and then I can't remember why. It was because I watched a video that was like a scene breakdown between the 2016 Ghostbusters, which was the all-female reboot, and the original Ghostbusters. And I mean, it's a conversation that like I'm a little 50-50 on, because I can understand like a little bit of I'm setting a bad tone for this line of monologue, but look, the opposite side of it that I'm going to talk about here is that the movie, from what I've seen, was not very good. It was like kind of whatever. The criticism that was served up in this scene comparison video that I was looking at seemed pretty solid. The guy made some like kind of like loaded comments, I think, and there was some stuff that he talked about that I was like you have a bias, and obviously the whole video is about how you have a bias, but like you are talking about it like you're not choosing your words very carefully. You're talking about it like these are absolutes, and then after the fact going, but this is my opinion, which like I guess it felt a little funky, but like the movie did, like from what I saw, did not look very good. At the time I was a real like, they're making an all-female Ghostbusters. The women are taking over. Da-na-na-na-na-na. You've seen the video. When the movie came out, which was 2016, so that was like 6 years ago, man. Cut me some slack. I was a teenager. I was on that side of the fence, yeah. Nowadays, I'm less inclined to be. Although, I do like movies a lot. So when the movie is not good, I then get salty. You know, I'm like, if you're gonna make an all-female reboot of a good movie, you should probably make the reboot good as well. I'd appreciate it anyway. But I'll tell you what, man. The original cast for that movie was good. It was real good. I mean, I'm just a big Bill Murray fan. I saw Quentin Tarantino talked about Bill Murray in an interview where he was just like, he just always plays the same guy. And I was like, yeah, what's the problem? If he plays one good guy all the time, if he plays like a good character all the time, where's the issue? Sounds like he's a really good actor. All in all, yeah, I mean, there's no reason for me to not take this now. I can get those other two half-hearts, just so that I don't die. I'm not gonna, like, I'm gonna transform, IRL. I'm gonna transform if I get, like, any health stuff or something, but, like, you know, until then, I'm chilling. I enjoyed it, the Ghostbusters, that is. Wait, there was nothing in here that I could really, yeah, nothing I can sink my teeth into, which is sad. It was a lot of fun. I'll tell you what, that movie, like a lot of movies at the time, I had a lot of stuff going on that I couldn't quite keep my eye off of, you know, living in the year 2022. Sorry, I got burps coming back again. You know how it is at this point. But there was like there's a bunch of sequences where this building is falling apart. And there's a whole crowd of people stood outside of the building, and like chunks of stone are like raining down onto them. And there's just this one shot. It's like a distant shot, so you can see a whole crowd of people, but very obviously to me, at least, a huge chunk of stone fell onto one of the extras that was out in the street. And it obviously wasn't real stone, so it just like bounced off of the guy. It was very, very funny. I urge you to go and watch Ghostbusters 1 and watch the big piece of watch the big piece of air quote stone bounce off of a dude's back like it's nothing. Made me chuckle. I don't have too much to say about it because I mean, I don't know. Have you seen Ghostbusters? It's pretty good. Peter Venkman, as portrayed by Bill Murray, kinda sus, by which I mean very sus. Like, he's incredibly charismatic. You know, I'm kind of interested to see the latest one now, the Ghostbusters Kids, because spoiler alert, I haven't even seen it, and I'm talking about it, so you can't really call spoilers on that. But he, I believe, is in it as the beloved Peter Venkman, but old, and I kind of want to know what old Peter Venkman is like. I'm curious. Let's do this. Oh no, I've unleashed hell. I'm out of here. I'm curious because it seems like he's mellowed out a lot maybe by now. At least I don't know. I've only seen him acting in. Well, that's not true. I watched The French Dispatch the other day, and he had a little bit of sauce in that. He still had a little bit of attitude. I was gonna say it seems like he's mellowed out a lot in all the movies that I've seen him in, like Wes Anderson movies, but no, he's still got quite a lot of attitude in those. There's so many tinted rocks on this floor. I really hope I get some more bombs, because it's going to be really sad if I don't. This is like so much potential going to waste. Tarantino's not wrong, right? He always just plays the same, like, mildly snarky, witty, sarcastic guy, which, you know, I'm all for. It's like, why would you... I don't have a problem with it. I have a problem when he, like, is like a college professor or a university professor, and he... Oh, no, he's not. He's not a professor. He's not teaching there. He's doing research. Air quotes. I mean, my lemon mishap or whatever it is like completely useless. Oh, no. Don't die? Can this'll do nothing? Good. I didn't want it to do anything. I really want some of this fire to hit this guy, if it could. Oh my god, I'm very tense right now. I guess it's not the end of the world, because we would just come back as risen Lazarus. Okay. I really wanted some HP there, man. Okay, we have a lot of damage. The run's kind of spicy all of a sudden. I have no bombs where I desperately want them. I don't have enough money to buy a bomb. This is a tricky situation. If we go up here, I guess I can't... I'm assuming the chest that was up here is in some rocks. Yes. That's going to be tricky. A coin here would change the game quite a bit. No? Okay. I don't really want to do anything else. This is a tricky situation to be in. There's a lot of potential that I can't really capitalize on. I'm upset about it. Our HP is low, which is scary. Maybe a coin in the poop. Again, game changer if there's a coin in here. Anything? Okay, no. That's unfortunate. But anyway, they bust some ghosts, and, you know, things get kind of weird. Like, are ghosts the same as gods? I guess it depends on how you look at it. Just a little bit of water there. Sorry. I mean, they set the precedent in the movie. The ghosts are the same as gods, more or less. I like that. Like, I found myself being very curious as to like what the movie defines as like things that can fall under this supernatural, like banner, I guess, because there's like. They're the Ghostbusters, and they're all about ghosts, but ghosts aren't the only thing that appear in that movie. There is obviously, like, a giant marshmallow man. And that marshmallow man is a Sumerian god, which, if you ask me, is maybe, like, a little more specific than a ghost. Let's go in here. Don't do this to me. You can do that to me anytime. Thank you very much. Don't isolate that audio. But there's also, like, a zombie. That was the one that kind of threw me. There's, like, a zombie that turns up. There's a ghost that goes into a cab through the exhaust. And then a guy gets in the cab and there's a zombie in the driver's seat. So that was a bit of a... I was going to say that was a bit of a wild ride. Good joke, good joke. But I guess zombies count? Question mark? I don't know. It's not really up to me. It's up to the ghost guys. The guys who wrote the Ghostbusters. Is the latest one meant to be good? Hold on. I'm gonna do a quick cursory Google before I say anything more about this. Ghostbusters Afterlife. 7.3 out of 10 on IMDb, 62% on Rotten Tomatoes, 45% on Metacritic. Okay, so it's like that's how I would define that kind of scoring. Is like, yes, it's probably not bad. I imagine it's a kids movie, which is a shame because let me tell you something: Ghostbusters original is not a kids movie. I thought it was a kids movie. I was proven swiftly wrong. There's a lot more adult content in that movie than I thought there was. No one's getting naked or anything, but it's heavily implied. That's all I'm gonna say on that, like, sort of in terms of descriptive. But like, I was just know that I was alarmed. I was surprised. Alarmed wouldn't be the right word. I wasn't alarmed by it, but I was surprised. Can we? There we go. This better be HP. In a sense. We have died, so I'm a little nervous about devil deals. So I'm just gonna keep going. Back when I was regular Lazarus, it was a different story. I was kind of keen to get hold of a devil deal. I was in fact, I was looking for one, but I've messed up. The run is suffering as a result. Oh my goodness. Not much I could do about that. That was, none of them had died. Well, one of them had died. I'm being dramatic. But the I think for all of the flaws in his character that we saw from Pete, as portrayed by Bill Murray, he didn't actually, like, on camera do anything wrong. He didn't get seen doing anything wrong. It's just implied that he did sus stuff. Although it's not implied that he slept with the possessed lady. That was like, it was unfolding, and I was like, hey, Pete, you better not do this, man, because you're played by Bill Murray, and that's going to be a tough pill to swallow for me. And, you know, it looked like it was going that way, and then it kind of, it didn't, and I was quite relieved. I'm glad Bill didn't do it, because that would have been hard. It would have been hard for me. It's not the kind of thing I would have done if I were in Bill's shoes. But, like, beyond that, it falls into, like, the pretty classic pitfall of movies around, I mean, what was that, it would have been the 90s, question mark? Well, like, romance is just very weird. I don't know how, like, you know, I was, like, a baby when the 90s were going on, so I don't know too well. But, like, is that how romance was shaken out in the 90s? Because that's bananas to me. Like, he just is flirting with her, and she's like, no, I don't want you to flirt with me, and he's like, okay, but I'm gonna, and she's like, you're so charming. What? It's bananas to me, man. It's very, very wild that's at least the premise of a lot of movies. I would assume that based on that, you can take that as an indication of the zeitgeist of the time, if you will. And that's how a lot of flooding was happening, you know, just generally speaking. I would hope not, but my sources indicate otherwise. So, you know, I'm sorry on behalf of Peter Venkman types everywhere. Not that I relate to Peter Venkman. I don't. I didn't finish my psychology studies. That was just him. I also don't like the insinuation that psychology isn't like as boggers as all the other sciences, which is what it feels like they're doing in that movie. They're like, people are like, "What kind of doctor are you?" And he's like, "Psychology and parapsychology," and everyone's like, "Yeah, I'll bet," or something like that. And it's like, what? I mean, yeah, I don't know why he'd lie about that. Maybe he did lie about that. Maybe that's the assumption. Maybe there's a joke I'm missing. Maybe there is a joke I'm missing, but it's not that. I don't know. It just seemed like, it just seemed weird that he was like a doctor, and then everyone was like, "Well, are you a doctor of like physics?" And he's like, "No," and they're like, "Well, not much of a doctor then, are you?" Well, it's more than one kind of doctor, you know? I'm gonna go in here. Sure. Another key would be nice. I happen to know where one is. Let's finish the floor first, and then we can worry about chests and things. More bombs is more good. More keys is more bad. Well, that is the need for more keys. More keys would actually really hit the spot right now. More luck would be super nice, actually. That's more keys. That's what we're looking for. I do not have very much luck stat, where I would like it because I have a lot of chance-based effects. It was a crazy thing for me to learn that luck was for tier effects and not for the gambling machines and stuff. It just would make a lot of sense that it was for the gambling machines. Like, I'm not trying to act like I know more about game design than anyone else. I don't. But like, it's a luck stat. Gambling is a game of luck. Surely. Let's do this. Let's do... This is a tough one. Let's do... this. That was difficult. Can we do this? We can do this. Unfortunately, he flies, so it's not going to do a lot for us. Nice dodge. Trisasian has been unlocked. I'm a fan of that. Let's get some more HP under our belts. And go open the chests. We have 2 keys. There's a third one there. I see 3 chests. But one of them is behind another lock. We have 9 coins. Let's open you. Oh, that's another key. Very nice. So now we have the option to go into the store. Let's open you. Okay. I'm upset. And... sorry, my nose is all blocked up. Let's go down here and grab this last key so that we have one for next floor. I see. I will save my key then. I like your style, kid. And that was Ghostbusters, man. What do you think happens in the new one? I'm just gonna, like, if you've seen it, then I apologize, because this is gonna be, like, not an interesting bit for you. But I'm gonna try and, like, hypothesize what I think happens in the new Ghostbusters. Let's do it. Let's open this. Okay. I mean... where are we headed? Satan. I think we just stick with it, man. It's tough. I don't want to do it, but I think I'm going to. I like the coupon. I do like the coupon. It means we can get devil deals for free later. I'm just gonna do it. To hell with it. Screw the run. Thank you. Use it in here. That's the pill on the cheap. I don't care. I sleep. So the new Ghostbusters. I know that the kid from Stranger Things is in it, and I know that there's like a nerdy girl who is kind of like the protagonist. So I think that she is kind of like a social outcast, and then learns that she is like vaguely related to the Ghostbusters somehow. Like she's like Venkman's granddaughter or something. Nah, because Venkman's in it. I think she's like related. I think she's related to Egon. And I think that's Egon Spengler. Spengler? It's Spengler. I think she's related to Egon Spengler because she's nerdy. That's right. Yes. So that would add up. I think she is like the granddaughter of Egon Spengler and the receptionist lady who's always hitting on him. And I think that she's a bit of a social outcast, and then she finds Egon's old ghostbusting gear, and is like, yeah, it's time for the revival of the Ghostbusters, I'm gonna do it. And then Paul Rudd, who I know is in the movie, is like the only, like Finn Wolfhard and Paul Rudd are the only ones who take her seriously. She's got like a mom who's like, you're not busting ghosts, that's how my dad died. And now I'm skeptical of the whole thing. Sure. And now I'm skeptical of ghostbusting because it's what killed my dad, even though he did it for a very long time and was very good at it. Let's do this, actually. I'm kind of feeling one of these. Sure. I'll take more keys. That's a pretty good trade. And I think that it's like they're kids, so it can't be like end of the world shit. There's no way. If it's end of the world shit, like, here's the thing. I'm at this stage now with it. I've watched the old one. I might have to watch. There's a Ghostbusters 2, right? Am I going nuts, or is there a Ghostbusters 2? I don't think I've seen it. But if there is a Ghostbusters 2, I'm gonna have to watch that so that I have like I know the story. And I'm going to watch Afterlife. I might skip the 2016 one because it's not part of the canonical universe. To my understanding, they're different Ghostbusters. Maybe I'll watch the 2016 one so that like no one can say that I'm sexist. Like just to kind of make that clear. But like I'm not interested in watching it, man. I just want to know what happens with like Venkman and the boys. I don't, you know? Like, I watched that one scene that I watched from the movie, and it didn't look good, man. I don't know. Like, I enjoyed the very, like, I enjoyed how, like, understated all of the Ghostbusters were. They were all very, like, chill about it. Whereas in like, the clip that I watched, they were, like, so into it. I don't know, that's just me. I'm also, like, apparently sexist, I've discovered in the last 10 seconds. Just because, like, I'm hating on the female Ghostbusters, you know? This sounds like I'm being, like, overly sarcastic, and I'm like, oh, people are gonna say I'm sexist. No, man, this is my take. I really don't want that. I'm upset that that's what I've been given in this angel room. I'm gonna do this. Ow. You woke the other guy up! I woke the other guy up! Okay, well, it's fine. He's almost dead now. So, it wasn't that big a deal in the end. Look at this. I have so many of these. Mega Satan door, more angel rooms appear. Can I have both? Filigree feather is nice. I would take a filigree feather right about now. I don't want you. You are actually terrible. If I could find some way to re-roll you right here, right now, that would be superb. I've been through this whole floor? Whoa, I almost walked on that. I'm going back up this way. You want to know why? I'm going all the way back for that one heart. Because I'm out of control. There's nothing you can do about it. I'm also looking for the item room. Because I didn't find it. I think a D6 would kind of hit the spot right now. Just like get rid of that terrible item. Oh, I was trying to get out of the way, man. As for Ghostbusters 2, if there is one, I have no earthly idea what happens in it. I could not possibly tell you. I was not really like there when they were making 90s movies. So I'm not in with the times enough to be able to like make those kinds of predictions. But like I'm here now, right? So, you know, Ghostbusters Afterlife comes out and I'm like, I think I know what's going to happen. Like habit doesn't really do anything for me here. Well, I'll take it just in case. We might get like a really sick active item somewhere else. I'm riding on that hope. If this turns out to be a poor investment, I'm going to be upset. What else about that movie? There was something else I wanted to say about it, and I can't remember. Freaky Ghost, man. Like, you gotta watch it, man. There's a lot of stuff in there that, like, I'm not gonna talk about in this episode because I just don't think it's appropriate. It's crazy. I really thought it was a kid's movie. I watched it when I was a kid. Who let me watch that movie? It's very funny to me. I mean, maybe this is like in contrast to like what or in line with what I was saying about parenting in the last one. That like, you know, a lot of parents were just like, this is... did I even finish the thought? Yeah, almost. The parents would be like, you know, this is Bruce Springsteen, get used to it, was the tweet that I saw that sparked this whole line of monologue. Rather than like, oh, this is Kids Bop, it was just like, this is Bruce Springsteen, get used to it. And then the kid would get used to it, because like, what choice did they have? They're a kid. Ow. We have a 10% chance for a devil deal. Let's like make sure... Actually, we're going to get it for finishing the boss. So I'm just going to do the boss now. This was a mistake. I didn't pay attention. Kill her quick. Oh, I can't believe it. I'm actually not going to get an item room item this floor. Why did no one tell me? You were supposed to say something if we got to depths 2. I will for sure take Polaroid. I will take a... Oh, that's very nice. What if we had 2 keys though? What if we had 2 of them though? Oh, holy bombs. Holy bombs is pretty cool. We don't get another key piece? Are you kidding me? Nothing in here. I sleep. I can't believe I just did that. I do that too often, man. I can only hope that we get more HP now because we're in desperate need of it. I mean, there are some unbelievable angel items that if we got, they would really help us out, but we need to get them is the problem. Or some more luck would really make me happy. I guess. Hello. Oh, what the fuck? I'll take a speed up. That's it. Alright, cool. I mean, that's good. I'm not saying that's it in like a negative way. I'm saying that's it as in like, cool, now I don't have to stand near the things that pulled me into the fiery poops. I am positive that there was more stuff I wanted to say about the Ghostbusters, and it's not coming to me. So I guess we'll talk about something else. I don't know what else there is for me to talk about. I'm getting better at this, man. I feel, anyway. I'm gonna stop. You're doing it again. Don't get meta. Don't get meta. Let's see. Do I have any more prediction? Like... I'm trying to think on to Ghostbusters Afterlife again. I don't think that there's gonna be like a romance between Finn Wolfhard and Egon's granddaughter. I think that once upon a time that would have been really obvious. But I think that we have a new outlook on what it is to be a kid. And that we don't need to like make kids have a romance in like a ghost adventure movie. So I'm confident that they will have like a platonic friendship and it's all going to be good, normal, and wholesome. Is Paul Rudd is maybe like her stepdad as opposed to her actual dad, and they have to do like the two of them have to do like a bonding thing or something. This is really nice. What the fuck? You're just gonna bust one of those out at the last second? That's more HP though. Okay. So the situation we're in, we have 4 hearts, some pretty solid damage. Like, we just need more health. That's honestly it. The damage is so good right now. All I care about is more hearts, which I don't know how we're gonna get. I'm so fast. I can't control my character. Okay. Also, the music in that movie slaps, dude. It's really good. The theme song is actually sick. If you haven't heard Neil Cicierega's Bustin' song as well, that's just like a sick tune. Like, it's basically just Ghostbusters, but it's about something else. But, you know, it's just like the rerolls your passive and active items into... we already did this once before, man. This run's too good to do it. Sorry. It worked out last time, but I'm just, like, I'm actually liking this build. You know? I don't really want to throw it away. Sorry, I'm like I'm like nervous about the room. No thank you, no thank you, no thank you. I walked onto the creep. I walked onto the bullet. That's 2 hearts gone in 1 room. Let's go back and heal. You and you. What have I got for you? There's got to be more to dig into here, man. I mean, oh, that was it. I remembered what it was. It was the idea that you could, like, retain, like, a vague recollection of something from, like, a movie. And then have that, like, awoken again. So, like, I had this familiar idea of someone saying, I think it was, I like him. And going like, I like him. Kind of like that. And I could not for the life of me remember where it was from. And like, this isn't recently, it's not another like we live in the Matrix coincidence. That was yesterday's topic, not today's. But it, like just in my life, like I know that it's a thing I've thought about and I've been like, I wonder what that's from. I have obviously now, having watched the movie, realized it was from Ghostbusters. I have the Polaroid, and I want this to be a relatively short run, so I guess I'm going to go to Satan and get my ass handed to me. I'd like to apologize in advance for how fucked up this next few minutes is going to be. Oh my god. Okay. I almost screwed that. I mean, I'm going to have a hard time monologuing on this floor, I think. The same thing goes for, very similarly to this, I had a recollection of someone saying, and this might be a bit far-fetched, with this, it's again, with the specific intonation, it's the way they said it that I could recall. It was someone saying, excuse me, excuse me, oh fuck, oh my god, I got so scared. And I realized when watching it that it's from Fantastic Mr. Fox. I thought it was from the B movie for the longest time, but I didn't watch I had watched the B movie before, but I didn't watch the B movie, you know, during the time where I thought that's the movie that line was from. I watched Fantastic Mr. Fox and I realized it was Christopherson who says it when he's trapped in the milk cage in the attic. And, you know, it's just one of those moments where, like, I see the scene and I'm like, there it is, I remember that. I remember that from the first time I watched this movie when I was a kid. Just like lines like that stick with me. I don't know if that happens to other people. I would assume so. That like just the way a character says something, you know, is like interesting to you. You're like caught off guard by the intonation or something, and then it gets like locked into your brain as a core memory. This is alarming. Die quicker. Very nice. Let's look for a heart. We're short one. I think I might know where one is. Yeah. Okay, I did know where one was. Found my way through there pretty handily. We ended up not needing Nun's Habit, so it would seem. No sick new active item. Uh-oh. I lost my heart again. Okay, I gotta find my way back again. We go this way. We go this way. We go up here. This is not the right way. He's throwing. Okay, so we go this way. And then we go this way. Up here. This is the right one. And then we go back. Left. 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 Up. Left. Up. Up. There it is. Very nice. This our throwable isn't going to do much for at least the first. Oh, I walked right into it. I'm in trouble here, I think. Maybe not that much trouble. Well, a little bit of trouble. I have 3 hearts. Okay, no, we're doing fine. We have a ton of damage, I forgot. Be careful, be careful, be careful. Don't throw it all away. There you go. Very nice. And we're out of there. Cool. 36 minutes. That was a nice short run like I was hoping for. Broken Ankh is unlocked. The negative is unlocked. Very nice. Okay. So we now have the Polaroid and the negative. So we have those 2 and Mega Satan unlocked. Next would be to get the alt path unlocked and the true ending unlocked. And then we have full free reign to run the entire game, which is pretty nice. That's gonna do it. I'm thinking that like I might do a bit of greed soon, just to kind of get that stuff out of the way, to like unlock greed and unlock the paperclip for Kane, because I keep thinking about playing Kane, but I don't want to because he doesn't have the paperclip yet. So maybe we'll do some greed and greedier soon. We'll see. Until then, thank you very much for watching. If you've made it this far, I appreciate it. And I will see you tomorrow.